Hello, Dr. Joe here of the AskDrJoe.org and the 2020forum.com. So again, today I've got in front of me here this coconut oil as well as this coconut here. This is whole coconut. This coconut here has a rather odd looking shape. Look at it. The shape is rather odd. Anyway, I picked it up from the Costco store this afternoon on my way back from work. I'll see whether the taste is as odd as it looks. Anyway, that's beside the point. The reason for this video is actually a follow-up video to the first video that I did regarding coconut oil. And indeed, I talked about the coconut as well. 2 weeks ago, I did the video. And in that very video, I recommended that you should consume the whole coconut, excluding the shell, of course. So the coconut meat and the coconut water, as opposed to, the coconut oil. Some of you got confused regarding my recommendation in that very video. Understandably so, okay? Because I get it. From your point of view, you're sort of thinking, well, the coconut oil was derived from the coconut. So why am I talking down the coconut oil and talking up the coconut? Well, that's what I want to clarify in this very video, okay? Because there is a substantial difference between these two foods, okay? Between the whole coconut and the coconut oil. So that's what we're going to be talking about, and we're going to look at it from the point of view of the nutritional facts of both foods, okay? The nutritional facts regarding coconut, the whole coconut, and the nutritional facts of the coconut oil. That's what we're going to be doing in this very video. So hopefully, it will become clear to you why I made that very recommendation. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so let's have a quick appraisal of whole coconut versus coconut oil. And we're going to kick off with the nutritional facts of coconut meat, and then we're going to have a quick look at the nutritional facts of coconut oil. So the first thing to note is that coconut meat has a firm texture, as you know, with low-grade sweet flavor. And that's why we like it. It's not very sweet, but it's just really nice and warm in the mouth. And we just love that. It's not so chewy as well. So it's got those nice features. One of the reasons why we love it. Now, the other thing to note is that it's a low carbohydrate food, okay? Coconut meat is a low carbohydrate food. So for people who subscribe to low carb way of eating, this is one food that they will love. So let's look at the macronutrient profile of coconut meat. So we're going to be looking at 100 grams of coconut meat. And that 100 grams of the coconut meat has 354 calories. It's got 15 grams of carbs. 100 grams of coconut meat has 3 grams of protein. 100 grams of coconut meat has 9 grams of fiber. So it's a fiber-rich food, okay? Really fiber-rich. And of course, 100 grams of coconut meat will supply you with 33.5 grams of fats, okay? So as you can see here, the main macronutrient of coconut meat is fat. So let's spread that out and have a look at the fat profile of the coconut meat. It's mainly made of saturated fats, and these saturated fats are in the form of lauric acid, myristic acid, palmitic acid, and a small amount of polyunsaturated fatty acids as well as monounsaturated fatty acids. So this is the fat profile of the fats in coconut meat. And the thing to notice is this: the fats that you have in coconut meat, they are diluted in the fiber, in the protein, in the carbs, in the phytonutrients that are also available in the coconut meat. So you've got these fats that are wrapped up in a matrix of fiber, protein, carbs, and other phytonutrients. And that's a huge difference between coconut meat and coconut oil. Now, not to be left out, coconut meat does have some minerals as well in the form of manganese, selenium, magnesium, phosphorus, iron, potassium, and copper. So it's got a lot going for it in terms of
nutrients. And also, not to be left out in the antioxidant race, coconut meat can also boast of some antioxidants like salicylic acid, caffeic acid, p-cumaric acid, and garlic acid. Okay, garlic acid. So it's got all of this. It's got a lot going for it, I have to say, the coconut meat. However, a little caveat here for you folks. You got to remember, though, that coconut meat is a high fat food. Okay, it is a high fat food. You saw it in the macronutrient profile that I shared with you earlier on. This is it again. You can see that the fats are the main component of the coconut meat. So it's just a warning that even though it's a very nice food for you to consume, you got to watch out for the fact that it's a high fat food and you don't want to over consume it. Okay, so now let's turn our attention to the coconut oil, the nutritional fats. The first thing you want to know, and probably the only thing you want to know about coconut oil, is that it's all fats. Okay, coconut oil is all fats, nothing more. So, what are the fats that are in coconut oil? Well, it's 90% saturated fats, made up of the same lauric acid that I talked about earlier on, myristic acid, palmitic acid, and of course, a small amount of polyunsaturated fatty acids and monounsaturated fatty acids. But it's all fats. That's the main thing about coconut oil. Um, Meaning coconut oil has no fiber, unlike the coconut meat. Coconut oil has no protein, unlike the coconut meat. Coconut oil has no carbs, unlike the coconut meat. Coconut oil has no minerals, unlike the coconut meat. And coconut oil has no phytonutrients, unlike the coconut meat. So even though the coconut meat has a lot going for it, coconut oil doesn't have a lot going for it. All it's got is just pure fat, made up of saturated fat. So, put simply, coconut oil is concentrated calories. That's what you're getting when you consume it, and you're also getting concentrated saturated fats as well. So, that's the essential difference between the coconut oil and the coconut meat. Coconut meat has a lot going for it in terms of nutrients, whereas coconut oil, all it's got is concentrated calories and concentrated saturated fats. That is the essential difference. And even though the coconut meat has some fats, the fats are wrapped up in a matrix of lots more nutrients. And it is safer for you to consume the meat than consuming the coconut oil.
Okay, so now you can see where I am coming from. Consuming the whole coconut is a lot better than going for the coconut oil. Coconut oil is bad for your heart, but so long as you don't go overboard and eat lots and lots of the coconut meat, you'll be fine. I don't want you to just go crazy with the coconut meat. It is safe so long as you don't overdo it. So, hopefully you got some value from this very video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Please like the video. And also, please share this video with your friends, your family, with your colleagues. If you got any questions regarding the content of this very video presentation, go ahead, leave your comments or questions down below. Guess what? That's it for this very video. Until next time, well, this is Dr. Joe signing out.